Ukraine Today is joined by Ukrainian activist and the co-founder and chairman of the Open Court project, Mr. Stanislav Batryn. Stanislav, thank you for joining us.
Hi Sam, thanks.
Could you tell us what is the main objective of the Open Court project? What are you doing here in Ukraine?
First of all, I would like to say thank you for Ukraine Today, especially to you for this invitation, for this possibility to be here and talk about Open Court project. Thank you so much from all our team. And I would like to say, first of all, that I'm a legal practitioner here in Ukraine and owner of a law firm, Lions Litigate law firm. And what we do here in Ukraine, we are well known for complex cases which are connected to Ukrainian revolution. For example, you can remember a case, lawsuit versus Berkut, and we've got the court decision which says that Berkut outlaws. We got a next decision for, you can remember, Euro integration process, and we've got the court decision that it was unlawful. And our next idea, Open Court project, is like the next step in fighting for the rights of people here in Ukraine. So we've launched our project in April 2015. It was a brilliant idea, and the legal basis for this idea was a new Ukrainian legislation adopted in March 2015. So just to know, according to Article 11 of new Ukrainian legislation, everyone has the right, without any permission, to do video recordings of court hearings. So what we do, first of all, we do video recordings. The second, we processing and uploading files to our website, to YouTube, to social networks. So millions of people in Ukraine can watch, can think of what happens inside of court system, because we are not happy with what we have in our country. Ukrainian court, I think you know that everyone can say that it is regarded like a corrupt system. So we would like to live in Ukraine, in New Ukraine, without corruption in courts. And our main tool is publicity, transparency in courts.
So you are going to court cases and you're trying to expose what is happening and make things transparent by live streaming, using social media to actually broadcast what is going on within the courtroom.
Yes, the main idea was to make every judge think of his future. So you won't believe me what happens when the judge sees our camera. So small camera changes the whole system. We are tired to wait the government will make reforms in Ukraine. So what we do the reform in judicial system right now.
And how do the judges respond when they see you in the courtroom with the camera?
From the first time it was very strange for them to see us, to see our activists in courts. They were not happy with this. But after all, after 4 months of our daily tracking, daily video recording, daily uploading of these files to internet, every judge in Kiev thinks to permit or not to permit, to give permission or not to give, to be there. So mostly 99% of judges allow us to be there and to control, monitor the process.
So over the last 4 months, you and your team have been going on a daily basis to courtrooms and recording the cases. Can you tell us about any cases where your presence has altered the outcome of the case?
Maybe you will be wondering, but it happens every day. When our activists are going for, invited by some other people, some other companies who are waiting for our help, we go there, and very often judges just not ready for such situations, and they obey the rule of law. They do everything with the rule of law. They obey the rules. This is the main result.
How do you select the court cases that you go to?
We have a special team. We have a responsible man, Andriy Shvachak, who got a lot of information on this. Our team sits together and we decide what we do next week, what we are filming next month. And the first idea was to do video recordings in high-profile cases. I can name Berkut against 39 activists. I mean Popov case. I mean Buzana case. Right now Shvaika case. This is that's why we do this, because these cases are very important for 46 million of people. They can see if people can see if they can find justice or not in their own country. That's why we do these steps.
Just to put things into context for some of our viewers who may not be familiar with Berkut, this was the riot police that killed the particular police you're talking about. The trial was 39 people, I believe, yes, during Ukraine's Euromaidan protest. These people were peaceful protesters and 39 of them were killed by the police that were on trial. Can you tell us, specifically with this trial, what do you think would have happened if you were not present at the case?
I can say the same words as lawyers say. This case is very important and it can be like public case for everyone. If we will not monitor this case, guilty persons will not get the ruling of a court against Berkut and other forces. We've seen that for the last year and maybe a year and a half, that Ukrainian government, Ukrainian president, prosecutor's office are not ready to give, to provide the results to what we are waiting for. That's why this is very important to be there, to control every step right now, because Ukrainian revolution is happens maybe once 100 years, and everyone desires to live in another country. That's why we have to be here and to show people so that we have reforms. We are changing right now. We are not in opposition to the president and government, but we are in opposition to Ukrainian legal system. I can add that it's very similar to Russian legal system, because in Ukraine right now it depends on money, it depends on corruption, it depends on influence and politics. That's why today our goal is to ensure fair justice in Ukraine, engage total non-tolerance to corruption in courts, and we have to create a system when the man who is a judge will not continue work in his profession if he is not a professional, if he is corrupt, and something like this. We have to show the results for our people. If not, if we not get fair trials in Ukraine, we will not have a Ukraine in the future. This is an idea number one. Priority task for further development of Ukraine, for sure, 100%.
Stanislav, that is all we have time for.
Thank you much.
Thank you very much for joining us. You have been watching Ukraine Today, where we have been joined by Mr. Stanislav Batryn from the Open Court project in Ukraine. Now we will return to the news. Thank you for watching.